Alright, I want to play you guys. I'm not afraid. We'll see if it's back up. Or maybe for you guys. It does. It appears to be back up. Brilliant. So we can go back to you guys winning some prize packs. I don't mind staying on a little longer, being the fact that this thing decided to die. So what was I going to play last time? Was it Statue of Liberty, Tower of Pisa? I can't remember what I was going to play. Anyway, we'll go back because I was going to play in the practice room Sphinx. So let's play some Sphinx. See how we go. All right, we've got Dean Scott. Dean's linked to his Facebook account, which means he's eligible to win one of the new Storm ball packs. And we'll see how he goes. Well, he's got a lot of axis tilt here. Kind of like a mini spinner. And then the complete opposite for his spare ball. But effective. Okay, let's go with my intense fire here. What do we got here? We'll play around there. Oh, that was a pretty good start. Dean, you got me on a good day because I've been practicing this morning and was honestly atrocious. Really, really atrocious. So I'm going to turn my oil pattern off. Can I do that? Oh, I can't do that in this room. Okay. Kind of want to practice not seeing the oil. Yeah, I've had some pretty rough games this morning. But it appears you're having a little rough morning too, or evening, depending on where you are. All right, so if I can execute this one, which I think I just did. Oh, come on. Trying to get off to an early lead with a double. Make the spare. Oh my goodness. All right. Who needs spares? I'm going to strike out for 268. I feel a little robbed. I feel like that probably should have struck. I mean, it was high. It was really high flush, but let's be honest. That's a pretty unlucky break. I'm going to tell him too. Unfair. Brendan Doherty says, I've used the Codex and it's the best ball in my arsenal. That's awesome. I'm glad you really like Storm's newest and latest, greatest bowling balls. Maybe this time. Oh, a little bit wide. All right, got a little lucky break. Paid me back. All right, made the cover. 2, 4, 8, 10 would have been a little bit more difficult to spare, so I probably should be thankful for that. Walter Sagana says he's only used them in the game. Bowling is an expensive hobby. Yeah, I mean, there are probably a few more expensive hobbies, but, you know, bowling certainly isn't cheap. It's something that we need to change, don't we? We need to kind of like, I don't know, somehow get massive amounts of sponsors and find ways that we can make bowling more affordable for everybody. All right, so we've got a pretty good shot here from Dean. Put me back under the pressure. I moved the board left, but I missed left too. Get 2 of them. All right, made the spare. So Dean's probably feeling now he's got his first strike, needs to follow it up with a double. Let's see how he goes. I actually have a bad feeling that it's going to be a good shot again. Well, I mean, bad feeling for me. It's a good feeling for Dean here. All right, let's see how Dean goes. It's only down by, if he strikes here, he'll be down by 6 again. Uh-oh. Speaking of the number 6, I see the little circle, and that's a nasty leave too. Should be an open frame here, Dean. Should be. If you make this, you made it? Get out of here. That was sick. That was a great spare. That was awesome. Oh, hook a lot. Okay. So what was that shot? That was out the window, was where that one went. It's too busy thinking about Dean's great spare shooting. That was sick. The 4, 7, 9, 10. Just clutch. Made it perfectly. That was ridiculous. Meanwhile, I'm missing easy spares. 10 pin. No, was it a 10 pin I missed in the second frame? Yeah, 10 pin. I missed a 10 pin in the second frame. Meanwhile, Dean's just nailing splits. All right, let's see if he can bounce back. Maybe the adrenaline is a little hype for him. Oh, he's getting some pretty bad breaks. There's another split. No, it's not a split. Is that a split? Can anyone tell me, is the 5, 7, 8 a split? I thought it would be a split. Is that not a split? That's a split. I'm pretty sure that's a split. All right, here we go. Hook a little bit. Oh no. I'm going to have to ball change here. I think I'm trying to create too much room with my intense fire. Bounce it off the wall. All right, and it's a 11-pin game, and I'm not feeling confident at all. Lisa Ozio says, what's the app called? Lisa, it's called Bowling by Jason Belmonte. You can download it in the App Store, and you can also download it in Google Play stores. It's free to download, so quickly get cracking and play what I think is the most realistic bowling game ever made. All right, I'm going to change balls. Let's go to code X. I wonder why we lost some of those parameters, so I'm going to have to hurry here. Fall over. All right, I can make this. That's better. Nailed it. Did anybody happen to see my 710 spare at the Lucy doubles? First ever. Never made it before in my life. Not in practice, not in any time ever. It was my first ever 710. I had made it one time in a trick shot that I was doing in Portland, Maine. And I made it, like the pin bounced out and I made it. However, if you look at that video, which is on my social media pages, you'll see that just down the very end, because I threw 2 balls at it, but just down the very end, I hit the other ball. Oh my God, that's a really bad shot, Jason. That's disgustingly bad. I'm too busy thinking about 710s. I'll go Brooklyn. Oh, I've just let Dean Scott in here big time. Real big time. So it just hits the other ball down the lane. So I can't count it because I threw 2 balls at it, but because it hit the other one, even though it was just a little bit, I can't count it. But at the Lucy doubles, it was legit. Through at the 7 pin bounced out, spun around, took out the 10. Magical. It was magical. Now I'm kind of getting the feeling like I need to make it all the time, now that I know how to do it. It only took me 33 years of my bowling career to make it. All right, I'm going to throw a better shot here now because I'm going to focus. I'm going to go 34th board, and I'm going to give it a bit of room. Yeah. See what happens when you just take your time, line your shot up, and actually execute it. I guess it's kind of like the real thing, you know? Chris and Jessica Williams says, Code X or Idle, and how is your Idle drilled? I prefer the Idle, but that is a really strong ball as well. That is really, really strong. So when there's a lot of oil in the lane, I liked it with mine pin up, and it had a little shine to it, actually. And it was, really, really nice. Well, Dean, I may not have bowled a great game, but I bowled enough, just enough to beat you.